Here's a full upper body warm-up that I would use for myself or one of my powerlifting athletes. Be sure to check out my lower body version too if you haven't yet. Like that one, this is just a sample, but it's a pretty good jumping off point that you can then make your own modifications to. And this should only take about 5 minutes or less once you have the movements down. And you can also swap out any of the equipment shown here if your gym doesn't have it. I started the day off with some crawls, specifically bear crawls and crab walks. I like crawls because it's a simple way to load the shoulder joint through a dynamic and reciprocal movement in a closed chain environment. This makes them an easy way to get some blood flowing and warm up the whole body. From there, I went into the TRX Row. I find that if you have angry shoulders, that pulling is often more comfortable than pushing, at least early in a session, and this is a great way to warm up all of your pulling muscles and also bring awareness to the movement of the scapula, which is a huge piece to any upper body exercise. Sometimes, like here, I'll throw in some face pulls or even Cuban presses to further stress external rotation. Next, I followed this up with just some basic weighted arm circles. You would be shocked at how bad some people's range of motion is, and usually it's just because they don't use it regularly. Go slow, let the muscles do the work, and paint progressively larger circles with your hands. Next, I went for the kettlebell bottom under press. This is an amazing precursor to any heavy pressing you do because the unstable nature of the kettlebell in this position forces the rotator cuff muscles to dynamically stabilize the shoulder as you go overhead. And finally, I ended with some kettlebell windmills. This is yet another amazing exercise that forces you to control that shoulder through a full range of internal and external rotation under load and while overhead. And from there, I ended up getting just straight underneath the barbell and started benching. Ended up being a pretty good session. If you found this video helpful, be sure to follow for more powerlifting knowledge. See you next time.